Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Nico the Shrek here with a Super Nintendo classic, a very rare one at that, called Hagane. And this game is actually a pretty high valued item if you can actually find a copy of it. It is very rare, not many of them sold because it was just something that was very undersold. And I'm here with another Shrekview to look at it with you guys. So, we are gonna try and figure this out. It looks to be a, side-scrolling hack-and-slash, brawler kind of classic. A copy of this game, an open copy, mind you, would, come to you at, it would probably cost you about, I'd say, $300 just for an open copy. And, that is simply to have a copy of the game. So, all this other stuff aside, it plays pretty well. I think visually it was definitely pretty detailed for its time. I like the color scheme. It's not hard to see anything. It's not hard to hit your enemies. It's not like one of those unfair games where you have to be so close that the enemies are always hitting you to kill them, but you also don't have so much range that is absolutely absurd, and you just win all the time. So far I'm appreciating it. The controller scheme is very simple. Definitely what you would expect it to be as a side-scrolling little brawler. Oh god. Alright, so we do gotta actively move here. And I died. But so far so good. As I said, a copy of this game alone will run you... Oh my. It will run you, a couple $100s just for an open copy, and closed copies can be anywhere up to $600. Just for a closed copy of this game, because of how rare it was. Imagine if you had just bought it for, the $40 price tag it would have been at the time, or you scored this at a supermarket without them knowing what exactly it was. So, it looks like I discovered a ranged weapon. I need to be more careful, actually. I've gotten hit a couple times already. So, I have, tons of shuriken things to work with. And I can just get more. Dang it, I died again. But, I definitely like the visuals, I definitely like the controls. This game perhaps wouldn't be worth buying, simply because it is extremely pricey just to get your hands on a copy. But if you have a PC and you're willing to get an emulator and some ROMs, definitely check out this ROM and give it a try, because you'd be giving a try to something that is very highly valued. And there's not a lot of gameplay of it that actually exists. And I was surprised to find so little about it, being that it sells for so much and it's so sought after. The value of the game is just fantastic. Oh, I gotta... Alright. So that's like a kunai chain thing. So, yeah, he has multiple different weapons. You can cycle through them all. All of them are pretty unique in their own way, pretty cool to use, and have varying speeds. The enemies are definitely, pretty cool for their time. I definitely cannot get over the visuals. Just so decent for what it would have been. Like, imagine looking at this in that time period and, you know, being like, yeah, that was something like, that was revolutionary for my time. So, we're gonna try and actually beat this level. Hopefully, maybe. But I just wanted to show you guys this game and review it for you, because this is the first time that I am playing it myself. And I heard about this game, I saw one review on it. One review. Not even gameplay, just its value and the fact that it was a Super Nintendo hidden gem. And to me, that is kind of proving to be correct. I enjoy a little side-scroller or just like hack and slash in general. So this would have been one of the predecessors to like the hack and slash kill 'em all genre. And being that I just died there, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. You get the basic idea of the gameplay, and I would say that this game deserves, like, I don't know, I'd say maybe a solid 4 out of 5. A 4 out of 5. Because there were a lot of games like this in its time, and there's a couple things that really set it apart, but not all that much. And it's a little, like, basic. Other games at this time started to have, like, depth and dimension. It wasn't just straight to the side. So it's like, it kind of is lacking in advancement when it comes to the time period. As other games, you'd be able to move, like, side to side to evade projectiles, as opposed to just have to jump back or step out of the way. Being that he walks a little slow, it's a little hard to dodge things. You can duck down, but that doesn't prevent something from contacting you and on the lower end. So there were a couple, like, things that were seemingly not too thought out, but definitely a solid 4 out of 5. I'd check it out at least once. Give it a download. It doesn't take but 2 seconds. And it should be free to you unless you're like one of those collectors that has to buy every high value item that you possibly see on the market. Again, this ranges, like, sealed copies, you're looking at like $600 to $800 in value. Easily. Open copies, $200 to $300. And if it's a jacked up one, like that, it plays, it just doesn't look nice, you might be able to score it for like $100. So definitely give it a try. 4 out of 5, that's my say. It's a decent game. I would definitely try to want to play through it more and pay more attention to it, the gameplay-wise. So, you guys can join me for that at some other point. Thank you all for joining me in this video. I appreciate you watching it. I appreciate your support. Definitely give it a like, subscribe, throw some comments down there, and let me know what's going on with you guys, how you're doing. I want to know. I want you guys to be active, and I'm willing to engage with you, to at least have a conversation if that's what you want. So, I will see you all in the next Shrekview video. Until then, bye-bye.